Welcome everyone to another episode of Money Talks, English Walks. Today, we're diving into a financial classic, a book that sold millions of copies and sparked conversations around the world. Rich Dad, Poor Dad by Robert Kiyosaki. So, what's Rich Dad, Poor Dad all about? Well, it's a story of Robert Kiyosaki's two dads. One is his real dad, whom he calls his poor dad, and the other is his best friend's dad, his rich dad. Both dads have very different views on money and investing. Let's start with Poor Dad. Poor Dad believes in getting a good education, working hard, and finding a secure job. He thinks that's the way to financial security. Sounds familiar, right? Many of us were taught the same thing. On the other hand, Rich Dad has a completely different mindset. He believes in making money work for you instead of working for money. He teaches Robert about investing, owning businesses, and understanding how money flows. Now, let's break down some key lessons from the book. Lesson 1. The rich don't work for money. Rich Dad explains that working for a salary can keep you stuck in the rat race. Instead, invest in assets that generate income, like real estate or stocks. Lesson 2. Financial education is key. Schools don't teach us about money. Rich Dad says it's crucial to learn about finance, investing, and how money works. The more you know, the better decisions you can make. Lesson 3. Mind your own business. This means focus on building and investing in your own assets. Don't just work for others, create something that will bring you financial freedom. Lesson 4. The difference between assets and liabilities. An asset puts money in your pocket, while a liability takes money out. Rich Dad encourages buying assets and avoiding liabilities. Lesson 5. Work to learn, not to earn. Sometimes it's worth taking a job not for the paycheck, but for the skills and knowledge you'll gain. These experiences can pay off big time in the future. These lessons change how we think about money and work. They show that financial freedom comes from smart investments and understanding money, not just from a steady job. Before we wrap up, here are a few actionable tips inspired by the book. Tip 1. Start small. You don't need a lot of money to begin investing. Start with what you can afford and grow from there. Tip 2. Educate yourself. Read books, take courses, and learn from those who have achieved financial success. Take risks, but be smart. Every investment has risks, but with good research and education, you can make informed decisions. Have you ever dreamed of financial freedom? Imagine a life where money isn't a constant worrying, where you can pursue your passions and live on your own terms. This book is your roadmap to achieving that dream. It won't be a get-rich-quick scheme, but a guide to building wealth through smart choices and effort. Chapter 1. Shifting your mindset, from spender to saver. We all want nice things, but wealth isn't about how much you earn, it's about how much you keep. The first step is to break the spending cycle. Here's how. Track your expenses. Write down everything you spend for a month. You might be surprised where your money goes. Coffee breaks, impulse buys, unused subscriptions, these can add up. Differentiate between needs and wants. Needs are things you must have, like food and shelter. Wants are desires. Can you skip that fancy coffee and make it at home for a while? Set financial goals. Do you dream of a vacation, a down payment on a house, or early retirement? Having a clear goal helps you stay motivated. Chapter 2. Building your money muscle. Saving and budgeting. Saving is like building a muscle. It takes practice, but it gets easier. Here are some tips. Pay yourself first. Deduct a set amount from every paycheck and put it straight into savings. Think of it as a bull you can't avoid. Automate your savings. Set up automatic transfers to savings so you set it and forget it. Create a budget. Divide your income between expenses and savings. There are plenty of free budgeting apps to help. Remember, your budget is flexible, adjusted as needed. Chapter 3: Understanding Money, Assets versus Liabilities. Not all things you own create wealth. Here's the key difference. Assets. These are things that put money in your pocket. Examples include investments like stocks or real estate, or rental property, or a business that generates income. Liabilities. These take money out of your pocket. Examples include car loans, credit card debt, or anything requiring regular payments. Focus on acquiring assets and minimizing liabilities. Your goal is to build a team of assets that work for you, bringing in consistent income. Chapter 4: Investing for the Future, Your Money-Making Machine. Investing is putting your money to work for you. It can be scary at first, but a well-diversified portfolio can be a powerful wealth-building tool. Here's a simplified approach. Start small. You don't need a lot of money to begin. Invest what you can comfortably afford and increase as you get comfortable. Diversification is key. Don't put all your eggs in one basket. Spread your investments across different asset classes like stocks, bonds, and real estate. Diversification is key. Don't put all your eggs in one basket. Spread your investments across different asset classes like stocks, bonds, and real estate. Chapter 5: Building Wealth Through Multiple Income Streams. While a good job is important, rely on your job alone. Aim to create multiple income streams. Invest in yourself. Develop new skills that can lead to higher income or freelance opportunities. Explore side hustles. Start a part-time business, flip items online, or rent out a spare room. Chapter 6: Financial Literacy, Knowledge is Power. Educate yourself. Don't be afraid to learn about personal finance. Here are some resources, books, and online articles. Find credible sources that explain financial concepts in simple terms. Podcasts and YouTube channels. Many offer valuable insights on investing, budgeting, and wealth building. Financial workshops, libraries, and community.